because he literally comes out of nowhere. There is no enhanced air warning alert until he opens up on Argonaut. And a matter of fact, he has a very successful shoot at Argonaut. I believe one of the reasons it comes down to the fact that Crippa himself says that he sees this helicopter and decides to head for it and take it out with his 30 millimeters, which would have been very challenging in a high-speed jet against a low-speed or hovering helicopter. And that is, in fact, what happens. He ends up, it sounds like, having a massive overshoot and too acute an angle in order to hit the helicopter, which probably wasn't even aware of his presence. At that moment, when he realizes he's going to be unable to hit the helicopter, he sees Argonaut. He's at an altitude at this point because, by his accounts, he's climbing to try and get a better bead on the helicopter. He's perfectly set up for Argonaut, and he's at a height where he can do a diving attack. And his marksmanship is impressive. I think each one of those cannons maybe have 140 rounds. It could be less. It's a 30 millimeter cannon. This is a big weapon. For people who maybe track aviation, that's the same caliber that a Warthog, a USA 10 fires. It's big. And he does, for what the limited amount of time and ammunition he has, a fair amount of damage to Argonaut. He injures some individuals, but they survive. He damages the radar and puts some holes into the hull before he literally swoops just in front of the bridge, I believe is his account, and begins that turn down to the about probably a heading of about 135 degrees past Fanning Island, and then he makes a hard jog up towards Port St. Carlos and exits down to the south of Carlos River, again using the terrain and the limited his surprise factor and the limited ability of the British forces to return fire. They haven't set up rapier or anything ashore yet.